Today is the 6th of October and we are going to be painting the moon today. We have a few images here. I'm excited. And I think I'm going to be painting, which will be fun. I haven't, I think my hands are hurting after yesterday, after all the art that we've done. Oops, and I think it'll be nice to paint this morning. And C added a really lovely photo. I know what it feels like when the moon is so bright in the sky and comes up just over the horizon and you feel like it's huge and you try and take a photo of it and it's almost impossible. But I think it's the moon, or is it the light? C. Is C here? C, I'm looking at your photo. Tell me, was it the moon or... And I think I'm not in focus. I will get in focus. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Meryl. Good morning, C. How are you? Can you guys hear me? Was it the moon, C? I have my coffee. This was just recently the bright moon. Yes, I remember it. It was super bright. Why am I fuzzy? Okay, let me see if I put a pencil here and see if I can unfuzz you guys. Hang on a second. I don't think it's my screen. I just cleaned my screen beforehand. Good morning, Aristotle. Is that clearer? Maybe it's just because I don't have my glasses on. Doesn't look very clear today, does it, everybody? Anybody else having issues with my not clear screen? And not very straight screen. Let's have a look. If I put these here, maybe it'll focus a little bit better. It's just not wanting to be clear. Looks fine to you? Okay, so maybe it's my internet that's doing a little bit of a weird thing. All right, we're gonna get started. So C has confirmed it is the bright moon. So let's see what we can create from this. Do you want to see what we've done so far? We did a cat, the city cat. We did underwater swimmer, night swim. We did a restaurant. So some days we've done a couple. Oh, this day we did 3. Forest and great horned owl and the hawk owl. All right, we can get a couple done today then. Hi Janan, how are you? So as I said, I'm going to be painting only because my hands are a bit like screaming at me today. I'm going to try in, maybe I'll do this one in different mediums. I'm going to try in gouache, I'm going to try in acrylic gouache, and I will try in, I could get my acrylics out, but that would be really messy. My table is really messy from yesterday as well. Do you want to see what we did yesterday? So yesterday I don't have the portrait from Dylan's portrait. That is drying right now because I did it in water-soluble oils, which was a lot of fun, but I didn't have the control that I usually have because I'm not used to them. Hi Louise. Yeah, we did a lot yesterday. So these were the 3 portraits for the visual arts passage. Super colorful. And then yesterday's meet was really fun. We went apple picking. This one, I really like this one. And this one I would like to finish because I think that would be nice. Yeah, I'm really fuzzy. I'm not sure. I think my internet is a bit off. And some more apple picking. The little girl, probably my least favorite. That will go towards collage. And my squirrel, and I'm missing one. Which one am I missing? Oh, this one that I did on the other side as well. The hands, which don't even look like hands, but it was supposed to be quite abstract. So that was good. And then the owls, and then we did that portrait. All right, I'm gonna get started. I need some white gouache. It's gonna have to go in another tin because if not, it'll mix in with this one. So let me find my other tin. Everything disappears. Everything gets, oh, here it is. Okay. I actually probably need to start with just putting white on the page where the moon is. It's kind of bright, that moon, see? I'm also going to crop it to here. Oops, that was a lot of white. Way too much white. Good morning, Scott. How are you? Did you have a good sketching day yesterday, or were you working? A good art day? Okay, I need to take some of this away. The prompt is moon this morning. Is everybody enjoying nocturnal month, or do you think we can go through the whole month, or are we gonna get a little tired, do you think, of doing nocturnal images? That's kind of why I posted all those different things for you. If you do get tired of nocturnal month, there's a lot of other prompts that you can be doing. Birdtober, Sally's Style from They Draw They Cook has one going on. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. All right, I'm just using the white for the moon, and then I can look at other colors for the other ones. Hi Esty, how are you? Janan says she loves it, and I'm assuming that's for nocturnal month. Scott says working, and today also not sure what to do this morning, just got up. Oh, it's a moon. It's moon. We're doing moons. All right, there is kind of a yellow glow around the moon. This is a picture from C. C has posted this picture in Padlet. And even though it's not the greatest photo, because there's a lot of things that are not super clear, it's okay because I just want to try and capture the intensity of this moon with the colors, like the haziness that you get. And I know that when you're with the naked eye, you don't see all those, like this haze. That's just from the camera, but I think it would be quite fun to do it. Louise says, I'm loving nocturnal so far, but it's challenging. Louise, you're also doing another challenge on top of nocturnal, aren't you? I just saw that this morning. You're doing the peachy one, which is more illustration. Talking about illustration, Beth Spencer has a character development meet if you are a Patreon of hers. So that is coming up at the end of the month. Oh yeah. Oh, and can I just say, Louise, I know that you put it into digital, but I love the sketches, the sketchy sketches that you did. Really, really lovely. I think, do you have to put it into digital? Or you're just practicing? Hi Marianne, how are you? Good morning. So yesterday, I guess I didn't realize, but I hadn't closed the registration for the apple picking, so I got some people after the fact, which is fine. I just emailed them the link. But I also didn't realize that I had to privatize our Cornwall meet, so I got a couple of people who are not Patreons, but I've messaged them and said, sorry, like this is a closed meet. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow morning's meet. That's at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Eastern with Christina. We're going to Cornwall and painting some beautiful Cornish scenes. So I know that some of you have registered. If you haven't registered or haven't gotten a chance to go on to Patreon and register, please do. You do need to register to get the link. Only because I'm trying this new system where I don't have to worry about sending links to people after the fact. I can just set it up and the program does it for me. So make sure that you are signed up for that, and you will get an email with a notification and a link to the meet, just like yesterday's. And that should be in your email. So I don't know if you have to accept Luma, which is the registration program that I'm using. I think what's nice also is if you sign up to Luma, it's free, but if you make an account and you sign in, then you can see all your meets and past meets as well, I think. So for example, if you do the meet with me, I think you can see the past ones. I don't know if you can get into them, but okay, there's kind of like a ring of this orange. I'm just being quite slow today. I hope that's okay with you guys. I really enjoy looking at all the different hues within this light, this weird light state that we can see. There's a lot of warm light, there's some cooler lights. I don't know if this is too green. There is a little bit of a green dusty hue up here. Maybe I should get the sky in first. I need a bigger brush for that. Let's get the sky in. Oh, Louise says, just trying to practice my digital work. I always lose the looseness on the final images. Yeah, I think it's difficult. Louise, have you always done illustrations? C says, I'm sorry I get befuddled with our new system. I often get Beth's replays. It might take me a while to be confident, I think, maybe. Is that what you were saying? Don't worry about it, C. Like, obviously I will definitely help you out. It's just, if you can, you should like be able to just open your email and see that there is the link for that coming up. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if you guys all have it yet for tomorrow. Did you guys get a notification? I may send out another notification so that everybody gets it. It needs to be a little bit bluer. And there needs to be definitely more of this warmth around this light. Oh, consistent. Yeah, I mean, I think it will be, I think it will eventually be easier for you. See? Definitely. Okay. I'm going to get some gray in here. This building is definitely not white. And squint my eyes and try and get the right balance there. And also down here a little bit. I think I've gone, I know that the front needs to be really nice and bright. May have to use some more white for that. Well, it's not white, but it's a lot lighter. That definitely needs to be more orange. There really isn't too much blue in this picture. Like, it's funny. It's a lot of warm shadows. And a little bit of green down there. Need to figure out these trees. I'll do that in a minute. It looks very, very bleached out on mine. How are you guys doing with yours? Okay, get this, the top of this in. think the moon is definitely one of those things that if you don't have, you know, a really good camera, it's almost impossible to catch it. But I really do like this photo, so you did a good job catching it. See, it looks like a lamp, like a street lamp, but I know it's not. Any Canadians here doing Thanksgiving? We have Thanksgiving this weekend. And my daughter's coming home. I'm excited for that. When is the American Thanksgiving? In October sometime? Okay, I need to brighten up. But maybe make it a little bit more pink. Oh no, I put that on there. That's not good. Oh, actually that's okay. I thought I put it on the wrong palette. Louise says, just eating a very boring salad. Pretty new to illustration. My dream would be to be a very painterly illustrator like Sean Tan. Oh, I have to look up Sean Tan. Where's Sean Tan from? Okay, that's better. Just picking up these bright areas. Want that dusky feel or like that night feel, but still have the brights. And I can use this white also down here, which is not white. I put a lot of orange in it, but I can add this to this side of this building down here. Watch my angles. Oh, I did not put that in Patreon, did I? I said I was going to do a catch up and draw. I will put that in and just add the link. Because it'd be nice to, because I won't be able to do anything on Sunday as I'm cooking for family. There are more family coming now, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. It'll be nice to see them. So I'll be cooking. I'm still doing salmon though. I'm not doing a turkey. It's a little abstract, this. Okay, this building. Actually, I want to get a little bit more grey on here. Could have probably gone a little bit more yellow. This is where a square brush really comes in handy if you have one. Anyone a big, oh, I know Meryl is, she likes spooky. Anyone a big horror movie fan? I do not like horror movies. I can't watch them. And yesterday in the visual arts passage they were doing horror, and they're going to be doing horror all month. the porch light as well. Should I get the porch light or just leave it like this? Not sure. Maybe I should get the porch light. I want to get some of this ochre green bush that's happening down here. And I have to put this in here. That's really all. Maybe I don't want the porch light down here. I don't know. Ooh, that was a lot of water. Let's clean this up a little bit. I'm just having a lazy morning. If you're just joining, we're painting the moon, and this is a moon that C, one of our Patreons, a good friend, she put in the Padlet. And if you're wondering how to get the images, they are just accessible to Patreon, so that's how. Is that too? That's not dark enough. Oh, hi, Sakshi. Sakshi was one of those who unfortunately got got the bad end of the stick because I hadn't made our meet tomorrow private for Patreons, and I apologize, Sakshi Mangla. Where are you from, Sakshi? If you don't mind me asking. Okay, I know I have to make this a little bit darker, so I'm going to take a little bit of blue and mix it into it. I know that will make it more brown, but I think there is a little bit of, needs to definitely be a lot darker. Let me add some red and blue, make it a little bit more purpley in value. That's better. I need the house to stand out a little bit. You're always constantly playing with your values. It's important to keep checking them. Which is the same value as what I just painted, and then a little bit of the roof here as well, which is actually a tiny little bit brighter. Oh, it is fuzzy. I'm not sure why it's fuzzy. I hope it's not fuzzy for you guys. Hi, Nick. How are you? Something about Australia, I think. Oh, I missed that one. Louise says Australia, and Nick appears. That's funny, isn't it? That's bizarre. Okay. I'm going a little bit warmer on this area here, just a little. May need a little bit more white actually. Shall I put that light in? I kind of like that little the little house back here that's lit up as well. Let's get him in. Is English the only language that doesn't give genders to objects? Is there another language that doesn't give gender to objects? Oh, Louise says, you were asking where Sakshi was. Oh, Sean Tan. Oh, back then. Okay, we're moving way back. Okay, from Australia. And Nick says, oh yes, Sean Tan is Australian. Yeah, Louise was saying she loves the work of Sean Tan and hopes to be as loose in her illustration approach. Kind of, I think that's what you're saying. I just looked at mine and I'm thinking it's not warm enough. This moon is like radiating this warmth. I think I'm going to do a little bit of a Van Gogh here and just add a little bit of warmth to my glow. I'm working extremely slowly today, Nick, and just enjoying the process because I woke up, my hands were so sore this morning that I just thought, okay, I need to slow down and just do I think I overdid it yesterday. Just do a painting this morning and just enjoy that. So that's what I'm doing. It's funny how many colors you see when you do this kind of thing. Do you find that as well, you guys? Like, you know, you put a color on and then you're like, ooh, that's actually not quite right. And then you like keep correcting and keep correcting. You have to put more color on. I don't know, I find there's there's a lot of back and forth with these nocturnal images. With the owls, it wasn't as much, but when there's like artificial light involved like this, I feel like there's a lot of play going on. And I don't like this part, so I need to correct that. So I am using gouache with acrylic gouache white. And making sure that I'm not dipping into my palette. I hope it's not fuzzy for you. When I look at my computer, it is fuzzy. Nick says, oh yes, look after your hands. Yeah, I mean, they're fine now. It's just, I wake up and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they're not my hands, that's for sure. And then I think, what did I eat over the past couple of days that's made? But I think it's just the hours. I worked out that I was painting on lives for 7 hours yesterday. So that, and then, you know, I did other things as well. And then sometimes when Piper is like very pulley, like that also hurts my hands because I'm trying, she's very strong. It's not every day, but sometimes she has days when she is extremely pulley. Okay, something with this, there's a very similar hue here, like it's very similar, so I'm not sure if I really want to do anything to this too much, and I need to do the I'm going to do the trees now. I think I'm going to mix a purple with grey. It definitely needs to be darker though. Did anybody listen to Andrew on Dylan and Shannon's their live stream yesterday? Okay, maybe I'll put a little bit of ochre into this. Yes, C says hands are inflamed. Yeah, I think they are. They are inflamed a little bit. I just gotta nurture them a little bit and do lots of exercises. I probably didn't do enough stretching and exercises with them yesterday, so today I have to just nurture a little bit. And painting is so much easier on my hands, and I used a lot of Neocolors yesterday, and that's why I like the long Neocolors and wish they wouldn't break, because when you're like this and tight with your hands, like, it's not good for them either. I need to do hand exercises, like, oh, what's her name? The one that does the quilts, the story quilts. She had hand exercises when she was doing that story quilt, and they were really good, actually. I kind of like this color for down here as well. Put that in. Actually, this is totally wrong. I can make this a lot larger. See here? Rest them when inflamed. Yes. And not fuzzy for you. Well, that's good, Marianne, because it's very fuzzy for me on this side. But that's okay. I just need to paint, not look at the fuzz. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of red into this color that I've got, because there's more red here. Actually, it needs to go a little bit more orange. A lot more orange. And needs to be definitely more muted. Because this needs to blend in with this area here. There's so much more warmth in your photo, see, than in my picture. Does it feel glowy, everybody? Is it glowing? I want it to glow. Okay, that comes down there. That's why that is wrong. I'm trying to figure out why things don't look right. I don't really want to put that light there. I don't want it to be distracting. I think it's too much. Okay. Let's pull this down here a little bit more. It's like the moon is radiating rays of moonlight. Okay, I think I can work a little bit on here. I'm going to take some gray and just change, for example, up here, the roof line. Make that a little bit darker. Whoa, where did that water come from? And also right here. I just want to have the idea of the siding on here. I mean, I could go into lots of detail and put like little angles on the siding here. Shadow underneath here. I love all these shadows. Let's go a little bit darker just in the edge here. Whoops. Totally glowing. Oh, good. Thanks. Okay, this is wrong. I need to correct that. This black is too black. Really, there is no black areas on this at all, other than right here, maybe in the corner. But because of the light, like it's diffusing everything, which can be a little confusing. Okay, this is coming down here, and I have the edge of this roof here, and then this is a lot further in. Pull that in here, and there's a tiny little bit, which doesn't have to be. I can just leave it this color. That can be definitely a lot bluer or purple. More purple, I think. Just deeper. A deeper color. I need anything else up here. I think this needs to blend slightly, so I'm going to try doing that. It's hard when you have already got the color on and then you've got details along here to actually blend that. You have to be careful that you're not changing it up. I don't know, this color. Also, gouache, it dries differently, so I have to I should wait and see how this dries on here before I continue, but I'm impatient, so I'm gonna just keep going. I want to correct this as well. Like, I feel like it should be almost have a little bit of an ochre tone to it, a little warmth, but still be quite dull. So it needs some, I don't want it to be, well, I'll just add some gray to it because I don't want it to be, is that the right color? Yeah. I don't want it to be, what was I going to say, green. And this is why I love Nocturnal Month, because these are the kind of pictures that, and thank you, C, for this, because honestly, it wouldn't be a picture that I would choose, but I love that there's a story behind it, and I love that it's yours, and I love the fact that it was a challenge, like a really big challenge, and that we managed to figure something out with it, which is nice. Okay, where are all my colors on here? Okay, I need to go darker with this, for sure. Get some blue. Blue, grey, a little bit of red, almost like a purple. My window is not long enough, so I'm going to raise the window slightly, which means that I have to raise the frame. Like, I can't see the roof. I can put a little bit of that color in here. Yeah, I like that color better. Martina says, can't watch horror. I can't watch horror either, at all. And I didn't love doing the green portrait of the girl screaming. But, like, again, it's a challenge, so it's good for that, definitely. This kind of does look spooky, doesn't it, though? Louise says, have you just used normal gouache or was it white acrylic? It's amazing. Thank you, Louise. No, I used normal gouache, so I'm using this, my palette, my Caran d'Ache palette. And then I have an extra palette because I don't have any white gouache. So then I use the acrylic gouache, which I feel is like a little bit brighter anyway, just for the really light white areas. And I'm running out of that too, so I've got to go and find some more. The Liquitex white acrylic gouache is really good too. I really like that. C says, I'm not a fan of horror. No. Not like, I think there are some people who just really enjoy it. I do not enjoy that at all. I feel like these little areas, it doesn't have to be really perfectly clean or solid in color, because you kind of can diffuse things a little bit with when it's in the dark. I think these are too large. I'm going to correct those. And also, the darkness, there is a little bit of black still here, and I didn't want that on there. shadows of the building, but I'm just going to put it in because I see it. And I need a little bit of this tree to come and break up this building here. Martina, are you going to do this one? I know that it would look, I look forward to seeing yours if you are going to do it, only because I know that you're super particular with like getting things, no, I don't want to say perfect, but your eye is very good with color. So I'm really looking forward to seeing yours if you're doing it. I look forward to seeing all of yours, but if you know Martina's work, she really does pay attention to detail, which I don't usually do, and I know it's kind of nice sometimes to just slow down and pay attention a little bit more. I think I'm done. I mean, I could, yeah, I could probably add something up here. Hang on. So this, it doesn't look right because it's within, it should be in this color range a little bit more. I think the building has almost like a hue of warm gray to it. This kind of disappears up here, but I think that's, I just need to put, I think I've made it how I think it should be and not how it is, if that makes sense. Because it is also pulling in some of these values and tones and hues of the moonlight, and yeah, I don't really want it to be as I know it is, but more as what it is actually. I know, that's very confusing, isn't it? I think we're quick to, yeah, to just put down something because we know it's a roof, so we know that there should be a shadow, but with the light here, it's also very different. This is where oil paints would probably be really nice to paint this, because there'll be like a push and pull of color, which is what you don't have so much with gouache. Okay, I do want to just get a really light line down here. This angle is wrong as well. I can correct that. My brush is not very good either. Okay, I think that's probably better. Like, it's not as not as in your face. Ooh, and I know that that is a electrical wire, I think. Well, there's also a pole there, but I'm not sure if I should get the electrical wire in. I think that's going to distract me, like if I put that in. I think I'll just leave it. All right. Je suis fini. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. This is, I'm going to call it Bright Moon, because that's what C called it. Bright Moon. And it is the 6th of the 10th, 23 today. And that was our moon painting. Kind of crazy it took me so long, but I'm happy that we did spend a little bit more time on it. Oh, I did want to do one more thing, because now that this is dry, oh, is it dry? Let's take a tiny little bit more white and just clean up that bright. I could go larger, but I don't want to. Water on my brush. Don't like that when that happens. Thank you, everybody. Who doesn't like Halloween either? Oh, C doesn't like Halloween. No, people are already putting up their Halloween stuff here in the neighborhood. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I think it's prettier in Mexico when they do the Day of the Dead, and it's a celebration of people who have passed. Whereas here, it's just all about like spooky Goonies, skeletons. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know the kids love it because they get candy, and I think that's the only reason they love it. Okay, everybody, have a really good day. Check your email. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to send out an afternoon meet. It's going to be at 2 p.m. I'm just trying to think. Do I have anything? No, 2 p.m. Either 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. Let me know if you can make it. Do I want to send out, maybe I'll use Luma. I think it's good that people can actually just put their email in, register, and then you'll get a link directly to your email. I think it just makes sense. I'm going to do that for the catch up and draw, and it'll be this afternoon at 2. If you can make it, great. If you can't, there'll be a replay. Bye, everybody. See you. Bye.